If you have been following Destiny at all, you know that the road through Destiny 2's Year 1 has been filled with both triumphs and pitfalls for the developer. Undaunted, Destiny 2 Forsaken marks an evolution for the series as Bungie has listened to their community feedback and as they seek to continue telling the stories they have to tell. Last week, thanks to accommodations provided by Activision, I had the privilege of visiting Bungie to preview Destiny 2 Forsaken. What we are going to be covering here today are my first impressions of the beginning story mission Prison Break, along with my time with Gambit, Forsaken's PvPvE mode. Keep in mind, what I'm going to share with you are comments on and images from a preview build. Anything is subject to change day one. It's true. No clever misdirection or last-minute sleight of hand. Cayde 6 is dead. However, Forsaken's opening mission, Prison Break, gives us one last ride with the goofball gunslinger leading up to his final moments. Along with Petra Venj, former emissary to the Awoken Queen, you must dive into the depths of the Prison of Elders to bring order to an unruly riot-turned-prison break. Immediately, Forsaken throws you into a dire situation with an atmosphere to match. The Prison of Elders is a high-security prison meant to lock away the worst of every species in cryogenic stasis and to study each race through combat within an arena. What could possibly go wrong with that? You will find yourself fighting through level after level of monstrosities to make your way through the Prison of Elders in order to restore security and order only recently shattered. While your fire team splits up to expedite the mission, you will encounter both Petra and Cayde along the way.
Impeccable timing as usual.
In true Cayde 6 fashion, he cuts the tension with levity, but in a slightly different voice. While historically voiced by Nathan Fillion in previous Destiny content, Cayde's final moments are portrayed by Nolan North. North does a great job delivering a classic Cayde performance, but there are moments where the delivery is off by just enough to be jarring to longtime Destiny players. Even with this switch, the mission itself and Cayde's final moments are no less emotional. The collective of Guardians I played alongside seethed with anger towards Aldrin Sov and his crew of Twisted Fallen known as the Scorn, pledging revenge along with other unspeakable horrors. I don't want to spoil too much of this mission because it needs to be experienced if you have any investment in the characters of the Destiny universe. These moments, I truly believe, will set the tone for what is ahead for Destiny 2 Forsaken, and I'm really excited to see where things go from here with Destiny. Now, on to the Gambit.
All right, Mavericks. Ready to see what you're fighting today? Vex on the field.
Getting to experience Gambit for the first time was pretty satisfying. I'm not great in the Crucible, so I don't often play much PvP. However, Gambit offers an opportunity for strategic gameplay for different types of players. The basic premise of Gambit is this. 2 teams of 4 will enter separate arenas with an enemy type determined by the Drifter, a maverick with a ship full of mysteries. Each team will kill the predetermined foe and collect motes to turn in. Once a team collects 75 motes, they will summon a primeval to kill. The first team to summon and kill their primeval wins. Each Gambit match follows a best out of 3 pattern. So if you lose the first match, don't worry, you have another match to come back. There are some creative strategies for impeding your foe's progress. If you collect and turn in 5, 10, or 15 motes, you will send blockers, powerful taken enemies, over to your enemy's field. The opposing team will be unable to turn in motes until the blockers are halted. However, if a player is killed while holding all of these motes, they are lost. Setting up blockers is a risk-reward system that can be either really satisfying to pull off or really devastating if you lose to them. At specific moments during the matches, a portal will open to the opponent's field, allowing one of your teammates to distract their progress. If a primeval is in play, every player killed by the invader heals that primeval. Gambit requires each team to strategize how to best approach the match and adapt as the field of battle changes. This new PvP mode has a lot of potential for players like myself to participate in competitive play without having to be the greatest at gunplay. I got a chance to play 2 full matches of Gambit in 2 different locations. While the first location felt really well balanced and really well rounded against the Vex, the other one that we played, Kelsgrave, was a little bit unwieldy to get around in with Hive opponents. Obviously, familiarity with maps would improve that, but I found myself in more pits than I care to admit. All in all, Gambit looks like a good option for PvP for those who haven't found footing in the Crucible or Iron Banner just yet. Destiny 2 Forsaken is taking the franchise in a much-needed direction, similar to how Destiny 2 began. All-powerful Guardians can be killed, and there is a very real threat at stake to those light-bearers who dare stand against the darkness. It will be interesting to see how the story progresses, but if Bungie has proven anything in the rich history of game-making, they always have an ace up their sleeve. Here at MMORPG.com, we are looking forward to the release of Destiny 2 Forsaken on September 4th, and we will be celebrating that with a special preview of The Tangled Shore dropping tomorrow alongside of its release. If you're going to be playing Destiny 2 Forsaken, leave a comment below. Let us know what class you're playing. For me, it's Hunter all the way. Gotta get that sweet revenge in for Cade, and for Ramen, and for the Colonel. Well, my name is Damien, and Guardians, I'll see you Starside.